everyone. Welcome back to another Directors Educational Special. Here, we make learning easy. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and ask questions. Let's get into class.
Hola. Well done, students. We are going to another leader that God appoints for his people. And who is this leader that we want to look at? That questions used to come out from JAM, from UTME, and this is Joshua. So we want to look at Joshua as a leader. Joshua as a leader. So we are going to, the Bible text under this Joshua as a leader, we are going to see it in the book of Numbers 13, because he has performed a particular role in Numbers 13, 14. Then we are going to look at the book of Joshua itself. Joshua chapter 1. We have Joshua chapter 1, we have Joshua chapter 6. Then we are going to look at Joshua chapter 24. So those are the Bible references that we are going to look at under Joshua as a leader. Now, Joshua, before he was commissioned, we have seen the role he played when he was among the spies that were sent to view the land of Canaan. Even though people brought a report that was actually negative, he was part of those people who seemed positive out of the land that God has given to them. So therefore, when Moses was old, he told God to appoint a new leader for his people. And also because he has been told by God that he is not going to lead the people of Israelites to the promised land. Why? Because of the sin he committed at the wilderness of Zin. Because of the sin he committed at the wilderness of Zin. This was where God told him to speak to the rock. But because he was annoyed, he was by the complaint of the people, instead of him to speak to the rock, he struck the rock. And God told him that he's not going to lead the people of Israel to the promised land. So therefore, he told God, when he was old, he said God should appoint a new leader for his people. And God told him to select Joshua, the son of Nun. Joshua, the son of Nun, that he should present him before Eleazar, the priest, so that he can be commissioned for this assignment. And Moses did so, in which Joshua was commissioned to lead the people of Israelites to the promised land. And when he was commissioned, after the death of Moses, in which we can see in Joshua chapter 1, God encouraged him. God told him that as he was with Moses, that he is going to be with him. He said he's going to be with him, that he should not be afraid, but he should study the word of God, that the book of the law should not depart from his mouth, that he should meditate therein day and night, so that he can be prosperous and he can have good success. Were the word of God to Joshua, and he told him that he is going to be the one to distribute, to apportion the land even to the people of Israelites. And Joshua, he was a man that actually followed the law of the Lord in leading his people. In leading the people, he followed the instructions of the Lord in leading the people. God told him that he is going to lead the people beyond the river Jordan. He's going to conquer nations. He's going to conquer the Canaanites, the Amorites, the Hivites, the Hittites, the Jebusites, the Perizzites, so as to proclaim the land in which God has given to them. So thereafter, Joshua was able to take up the leadership role. And when he took up the leadership role, he was able to cross over Jordan. Then after Jordan was the land of Jericho, which leads us to the conquest of Jericho, in which we can see in the book of Joshua chapter 6. Joshua chapter 6. You can see it in the book of Joshua chapter 6. He's talking about the conquest of the land of Jericho. God has given Joshua the instruction on how the land of Jericho was to be conquered. It was declared an holy war. When we say an holy war in the Bible, that means they were not to take anything from the land. It was to be a destructive. They should destroy the city totally, and nothing should be taken from the land. That it was declared as an holy war, and God has given them the instruction in which they are going to use to conquer the city. So God told them, God actually told them that there will be the seven priests. They are going to bear seven trumpets that is made of ram's horn. This is not a musical instrument, but it is actually used in battle. So they said they are going to bear seven trumpets made with ram's horn. They are going to move ahead. Then the ark of covenant will follow, and the people will move together with them. They are to move around the city of Jericho for 6 days. They are to move around once for 6 days, and on the last day they should move it around 7 times. 7 times. On the last day, they should move 7 times. On this 6th day, they were told not to talk. They were told not to make noise. They were told not to shout. Joshua has told them that whenever they hear him declaring that they should shout, that is when they should shout. And 6 days, they move around once. And on the 7th day, they move around 7 times. And they were meant to shout. And when they shout with their the trumpet, the city, the walls of Jericho fell down flat. And when the wall fell down flat, they were able to move in and destroy the city. They were not to take anything from the city, but one person disobeyed, and who was Achan, that took the accursed thing in the land of Jericho. So when they conquered the land, the land of Jericho, God also gave them the ability, the strength to be able to conquer those lands that He has declared that they are going to take. And they took up the land. During the reign of Joshua, they were able to settle down in that land. Joshua was able to do that through the help of God. And after he has done this, he renewed the covenant before the people. And that is in book of Joshua chapter 24, when he renewed the covenant before the people. So that is the covenant renewed. The covenant renewed. The covenant renewed. The covenant renewed. And you can see that in the book of Joshua chapter 24. While Joshua was old, he gathered the people of Israel at Shechem. You can also be asked, where did he gather the people of Israel? The covenant renewed can also be referred to as Joshua's farewell address. So if you should see it like that, you should know. So the covenant renewed is also Joshua's farewell address. He gathered the people at Shechem for his address. And when he gathered these people at Shechem, he started by telling them the goodness of God in their lives. He started from Abraham, when God made him to leave his father's house where they were worshiping idols to a land he will show him. And when he moved by faith, Abraham told about Jacob, their father Isaac. And he now told them that God has been good to them. He told them while they were in the land of Egypt under bondage, the Lord was able to release them from their captivity, from their bondage. He released them even to claim the land that we have said above, the land of Canaanites, the Jebusites, the Amorites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, the Hittites, and the Jebusites. And they were able to claim the land in which God has done for them. He told them to remember the time when Balaam was to curse the people, that God made him to speak blessing even to the lives of the people of Israel. And he made them to understand that our God is a faithful God, and people have to serve him with our heart with a contrite heart, a heart that is sincere, that you have to serve him righteously. He was able to sensitize the people to worship God, to serve God. And when he told them about this thing, and he now said this, that as for me and my family, we will serve the Lord. He said, as for me and my family, he said, who are those people that want to serve the Lord, that want to renew their covenant to the Lord? And he now said, as for me and my house, we are going to serve the Lord. And when he said that statement, he now proclaimed to the people, who are those people that want to renew their covenant with God? And the people said with one accord that they are going to serve the Lord. And this, he placed a stone even to declare that these people has actually made the covenant with the Lord to serve the Lord. And then he gave his farewell address. Please, you can be asked that at what age did Joshua die? Joshua died at the age of 110 years. So he was full of age when he died. And Moses was also 120 years when he died. Moses was 120 years when he died. Those are the questions that you can see. 120 years. He was 120 years old when he died. Joshua was 110 years old. Moses was 120 years old when he died. They can ask you, who led the people of Israel to the promised land? Who was the person that made the people of Israel go to the land of promised land? Who led them there? Then we know it is not Moses because of the sin he has committed in the wilderness of sin. Then we know that it is Joshua that led the people of God to the promised land. So they can ask you also that who is the person that made the people of Israel to renew their covenant to God? Then you should know that it is Joshua who has led the people to renew their covenant to God at Shechem. So here we have discussed about Joshua as the leader. We have seen the role he played right from the period when Moses sent him as a spy to go and visit the land of Canaan where God has promised them, and how God called him, and how he was commissioned, and how he led people to victory. Different battles they fought and they conquered. And that was how Joshua was able to lead the people of Israelites. So that is where we are going to stop for now.
Thank you for watching. See you in our next class. Do have a wonderful day. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Bye-bye.